everyone, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Thank you so much for hanging out with us today. I am Miss Cherry, and today it's been a long awaited video, but it's here finally. I am doing my Q&A from my 1,000 subscriber giveaway. When I did the 1,000 subscriber giveaway, I asked everyone to submit questions, and oh my goodness, you guys seriously delivered. I had no idea the kind of questions that were gonna come in, and they were so awesome. I mean, there was so many that were like much more thought-provoking than I was expecting, which is totally not a bad thing at all. And so yeah, I'm just super excited to do this questionnaire. Thank you so much to everyone that submitted questions. I got a lot of duplicates, so what I've decided to do, I'm going to make 2 Q&A videos because I don't want this video to be too terribly long. So I chose a total of 46 questions. So there's going to be 23 questions in each video. If you guys want to answer any of these questions, I mean, this is what this is all about. Like, I want to get to know you. I want you to get to know me, and I want us to be friends and Disney friends and online friends. So let's go ahead and get started. This is my sheet of paper that has like all the questions on it. One of the questions that I really liked was just, can you please tell me about yourself? And I thought that that was really fun because a lot of them were like very Disney related. So let me give you the DL on who I am. I'm 32 years young. In Disney, it doesn't count. So I just want to point that out. I'm originally from Kansas. My family still lives in Kansas, so my parents are still married and they still live in a small town in Kansas. And I have an older brother who's 4 years older than me, and he is married and has 2 children. You did see my niece in a previous video, probably 2 videos ago, I believe. Sometimes it's hard for me to keep track, but she was in the box lunch video, and I'll include that up in the corner here. But I have been married to Jesse. This is our 10th year this year. I can't even believe it. We are high school sweethearts. We've been together since I was 15 and he was 17. And so we have had a very long and happy and wonderful relationship. He is my best friend, and we own a beautiful home together. We have 2 cats. They're both 11 years old. We have a calico named Tellybelly, like telephone. And then we also have a tuxedo cat named Julian. Julian is diabetic, so he's not doing very well right now. So send him some good vibes. But yeah, so that's a little bit about us. I am in sales for a living. I do sales. Jesse is a commercial HVAC mechanic, and he owns part of his business. And so that's just a little synopsis about me. I guess I can talk about some of the hobbies that I have. I love sewing. I obviously have an Etsy business where I sell Minnie Mouse ears, which I hope you guys can check out. I'll link below. I love the Backstreet Boys. That's a fun fact about me. I travel around the country to go watch them play because I love them so much, and every time I go, I absolutely have to get VIP so I can meet them. So I've met them 5 times now. So I'll insert some images here of me and Backstreet Boys. Mainly I love AJ, so you'll see me hugging AJ in most of these photos. Yeah, so that's me in a nutshell. Top 5 favorite sidekicks. Okay. Okay, number 1, I don't know if it's a sidekick. I'm just gonna say like a side character. Is that fair? Number 1, Gerald from Finding Dory. He's hilarious. I love his eyebrows. Fun fact, I went to the theater 3 times just so I could watch the Gerald scene, which is literally 20 seconds long. I just love, I don't know, I love Gerald so much. Another side character that I really love is Pascal. I just think he is so adorable and has so much personality. And even though he doesn't talk, he's just, oh, he's everything. I think he's so wonderful. And then 3, I'm going to say Flounder. I just think Flounder is such a good friend to Ariel, and so sweet and always looking out for her best interest, but also like fully supports her in everything that she does. And I just think that that's super duper endearing. I love that. Another side character, you might be surprised by this one. I am obsessed with Angus from Brave. That's Merida's horse. I think Angus is beautiful. There's just a lot of really nice scenes in that film where he's running and jumping and she's riding him, and oh my gosh, I just think he's such a cool horse. So I would say that. And then the fifth one has got to be Gus Gus. Gus Gus is actually my mom's favorite character, and I think it rubbed off on me because I just think he's so adorable, such a cute little mouse, and I love the scene where he goes, ooh, bees. I think that is just so cute, and I love how hungry he always is and how greedy, and I just think he's a really super cute little nugget. Has your husband always been Disney obsessed? No. He's actually not Disney obsessed at all. But what I will say is that he is very supportive of everything Disney, and he has really started enjoying the parks a lot more. It used to be like I would drag him there and it would be like, oh, I'm so tired of this, I hate crowds, etc. But now he's really come around. I've like really dialed in like our fast passes and what we're doing, and I'm really trying to cater more to things that he would love to do in the parks, because I've been to the parks so much that like I think it's fun to do new and different things with him, and so I think he's really coming around. Now I will say he's always loved Disney movies, and he's always been so sweet and so willing to always go to the movie theater. My birthday is in late November, and typically Disney releases a movie around that time, and so every year for my birthday basically he takes me to the movies because that's my favorite thing, one of my favorite activities to do. And so yeah, I would say he's definitely getting there. I'm definitely working on him. A couple of his favorite characters, like he absolutely loves Fox and the Hound. He loves Jungle Book. Did he always like going to parks, or did you introduce him? Oh, I guess I kind of answered that. I mean, I introduced him to the parks. He never had gone when he was a child. And so 2011 was our first like big trip where we went with my grandparents, and that was like his first real introduction. And my grandpa, he loves riding rides. He loves Disney. My grandmother loves Disney. So we had an amazing time. Also, my aunt went with us. And so I think that that really introduced him to Disney. And the other thing is that it was during the Halloween party, and Jesse and I love Halloween, and so I thought that it was a really good introduction for him. So I thought it really started him out on the right foot by going to that for his first visit. When did you start to sew, and when did you start your ear shop? This is a really interesting question because I actually started sewing when I was a very, very little girl. It's one of my first memories actually is sewing. My mom, although she will never admit it, is an amazing seamstress and makes amazing things, and it's one of her passions. And she used to make these really beautiful bears, like stuffed bears, that she would give to people, and people would pay her to make. And she also had a craft booth at my grandma's, and my grandma and my aunt and my grandfather's craft mall. They owned a craft mall, and I had a craft booth as well as my mom did. And so sewing has been such a big part of my life. I would probably say that I think I started sewing, I had to be like 3 or 4. I started my ear shop in early 2017. And part of the inspiration behind that was that and not only do I have a passion for sewing, but I was making my own ears because I couldn't find ears that were inspired by oddball characters or side characters. And actually what started it all was Gerald. I have a pair of ears that is a Gerald pair of ears, and his unibrow is in the middle of the bow, which I absolutely love. I'll put a picture up here to show you guys, but that's where it all started. Ultimate Disney bucket list goal. I want to stay in the castle. I think everyone wants to stay in the castle, right? I mean, that would be incredible. Chances of that are not super high, but that's okay. However, one of the bucket list goals that I think I'm going to achieve in 2019, keep your fingers crossed for me, guys. I think I'm gonna be able to go to Tokyo next year, which is, I can't even explain how, I'm like getting teary-eyed. I can't even explain how excited I am for this. Like, Tokyo Disney and Tokyo Disney Sea has always been something that I've wanted to do, and I actually think I'm going to be able to make it come to fruition, and just the thought of that is absolutely incredible. I think the Tokyo Disney parks have such unique merchandise. Their parades and shows are so different, and I am just so ready to see another park in another country. I think it's time. I have read the entire Tokyo Disney Resort book that's like 250 pages long to prepare myself, but if all goes well, next April we are going to Tokyo Disney. Oh my god, I can't even believe that. So anyway, keep your fingers crossed. We're working so hard towards this goal, and I really hope that it happens. From a girl named Alex. She's going on her honeymoon to Disney really soon, and she asked, do you have any honeymoon ideas or something special in the parks that we could do for our honeymoon? I have a couple of things actually. Jesse and I have really started doing like more romantic, like more experiences that are like more of a date night for us at Disney, and it's been really super fun. One of the ones that we recently did, which I believe a vlog is coming out very soon for, is we called Disney Dining and asked them if they could get us a reservation where we could have a fireworks viewing as close as possible for Illuminations at Epcot. And they hooked us up with a reservation at La Hacienda inside, but we were like right in front of the windows, and it was during Illuminations, and they brought the lights down, and oh my gosh, it was such a fun experience. If you can get the Disney Dining people to get you a reservation for that, and they are so accommodating, and make sure you tell them that you're on your honeymoon, because they have really tried to make it extra super special for us when we have asked them to do it for a special occasion. Another thing that I would suggest is just taking a full day to yourselves outside of the hustle and bustle of the parks. It obviously can be super strenuous when you go, and I think that there is something to be said about spending an afternoon at the pool with your husband and just chilling and hanging out and having a good time. And it definitely helps with fatigue, and I mean, you're walking a lot and all of those things. And so would you consider moving closer to Walt Disney World? Absolutely, 100% yes. But I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon, as much as I would love it to. We are super settled. We both have really great jobs, and so to me, I just don't feel like it's in the cards for us right now. If you could pick a ride to be made in Walt Disney World, what would it be, and what movie would it be based on? Oh, this question got me. I always thought that this would be a really cool ride, but then there was another ride that I was thinking of, and I had trouble deciding, but I'm gonna go with the ride that I've always thought that needed to be made. I think there should be a Soarin' overlay that is Carl from Up's house, and you fly to Paradise Falls. Yes. Like, you are in a like reclining chair, right? And then the balloons take you up, so you're going up over the city, and then you're going over to Paradise Falls. I just thought that would be incredible, and I thought it would be really fun. Like, you could introduce like the smells, like the smell of the city and the smell of Paradise Falls, and you could see like Kevin running, and oh, I just think it would be so cool. And how cool would it be to be like in like one of those old school armchairs that he has in his house? I just thought that that would be a really cool ride. So that's what I would like to have at Disney World. Disney, make it happen. Favorite Disney movie quote? 100% my favorite Disney movie quote. It's called A Hustle, Sweetheart, from Nick Wilde from Zootopia. I love that quotation. I actually have that quotation and a picture of Nick Wilde printed out and placed in my office because I just think it's so great. Which Disney character closely represents you and your husband? And my best friend Nikki and my best friend's mom Terry. Now, for me and Jesse, I thought that was super easy. To me, I felt that he represents the Beast mainly because he's okay, there's a couple of reasons. He's such a manly man, but he also has a softer side, like 100% that's him. But he's also horrendous in the mornings. Like his blood sugar is so low. He gets so mean in the mornings, and I know it's like completely unintentional, but it's just how he is. So he's literally a beast in the mornings, like no joke. He is, yeah, I actually bring him juice in the mornings. His mom and grandma used to do this when he was a kid because he was just really hard to wake up. And so they would actually like bring him juice to like spike his blood sugar to like make him like become like a sweet, nice person again. That sounds awful. He's not a bad person. It's just he's grumpy in the mornings. So I definitely think Jessie represents Beast. I think I represent Rapunzel probably, like before she goes outside. I'm definitely a homebody. I'm the person who loves doing arts and crafts inside. I love my little animals. I love my cats. I love doing like painting and sewing and you name it. And so pre-Rapunzel, before she left the tower, is 100% me, except like I don't love cleaning. But yeah, 100% that's who represents me. Now these next two were super duper hard. Super hard for me. I have to say that Nikki, I think Nikki to me is definitely Megara. Like 100% she's Meg, no question. She's snarky, but she's also independent, and I love that. But I think she also shares qualities with Anna. And the reason why I say that is she's also very fun. She's like, Anna is fun and family oriented, and I really think that that really represents, she's like a mix of both of those characters. And to me, Terry is 100% Anna. I just feel like she definitely represents that. She's loyal, family oriented, always up to do something fun, and I love those qualities about both of them, but I think Nikki's just a bit more snarky, and that's where Meg comes in. Nikki, love you. Okay, bye. This one was also kind of hard because I love all of these things. So who are your all-time favorite YouTubers and who inspires you? Oh, there are so many YouTubers that inspire me. Number one, my most favorite Disney YouTube channel is called Ears to You. I'm sure you've heard of it, Brockford Lee and Promise. I absolutely love them. I got to meet Brock when I was at Flower and Garden Festival, and seriously, I was like shaking. I was so excited. I couldn't handle it. I was just, yeah, I was enamored by him. I'm just so happy that I got to meet him and thank him for everything that he did. I'm sure I made a total fool of myself, but you know, whatever, it is what it is. But he was so kind and so nice. And I think what really inspires me about Ears to You is their creativity. Like, it's amazing. Brock makes all of the music, and they have great ways that they edit their videos, and Promise is so absolutely sweet. And I think that when YouTubers, to me, it's like I really want to find the YouTuber that like I want to be friends with, and I like 100% would love to be friends with them. Like, they just seem like really cool people. Another YouTubers that I really love are Disney at Heart. Disney at Heart, to me, I love Jared and Britt. I think that they are such a great couple. They inspire me because like I want my relationship to emulate what they have, and I love that they can film themselves so effortlessly, and they seem like they can be 100% themselves all the time in front of the camera, and that inspires me because I sometimes worry about being perfect and like saying all the right things at the right time, and that's completely unrealistic, and I strive to be more raw and real, and I think that that is another thing that inspires me. Some of the other YouTubers that I really love, Jillian at Home. Although Jillian doesn't post as much, her videos are Oh, they're everything, you guys. If you have not watched her, you've got to go watch her. That's where the witching hour came from. We reference the witching hour often. It's basically the hours between like 6 and 8 p.m. at Disney where all the children are melting down. And that came from her vlog. I'm also a huge fan of Adam Hatton. We had the pleasure of meeting JP and Craig when we were there in Disney in January. Oh my gosh, they are angels. They often appear in Adam's videos. Gary C, obviously Gary C is amazing. Jade Billington, Sarah Louise Porter. I mean, I could go on and on and on. Like, there are so many YouTubers that I absolutely love. You know, what made you decide to have a YouTube channel, and were you nervous? I'm gonna start out by saying, were you nervous? Absolutely, 100% yes. Like, the first video that I recorded it I think 4 times. But honestly, the thing is that I didn't need to be nervous. I mean, it's just like, you just have to be brave enough to put yourself out there and just do it. So looking back, I think that was kind of silly that I recorded it so many times, but sometimes I can be a perfectionist and I'm working on that. What inspired me to have a YouTube channel, or what made me decide to have a YouTube channel? That's kind of difficult for me to answer because I think there's a lot of reasons why. One of the biggest reasons to me was that I really wanted another creative outlet, and I wanted to be able to connect with people that shared the same interests that I have. And I feel like, to me in my life, that was lacking. And it's been absolutely amazing connecting with all of you guys, like Alex from Australia. Oh my gosh, she's so sweet. We talk all the time. Terryn from TwinkleBell Terryn, Mariah's Whole New World. I mean, Mariah and I are talking about meeting up. Playdates and Travels, where we're talking about meeting up in August. It's just so amazing. And I'm sorry, I know I'm forgetting people, and that's like not my intention, but what I'm saying is, like, I wanted to have friends and meet people that I could share my love of Disney with, because I know they're out there, and I feel like I completely succeeded, and this is what this is all about, is connecting with you guys and being friends and sharing this community. And I'm so excited. Like, this has been such a cool thing to do. And I think another reason why is because I get so much joy out of watching other people's channel. I hope that I could give a little bit of that back to the Disney community, because to me, a lot of times when I feel sad or when I need a pick-me-up or anything, I watch Disney YouTube videos. That's what I do. It's like, it's an escape to magic, and you get to know people along the way, and I think that is really, really cool. And so that is why I decided to make a YouTube channel. Was that like, I feel like that was a very long answer. So that's why I decided. My Papa's on chair scooted. Oh well. Dinoco. Oh my gosh, you guys, it's so hot in Alaska. It's crazy. It's like, in Alaska, it's like 80 degrees, which is like not a normal temperature for us. But the thing is that what I don't think a lot of people know about Alaska houses is, like, we do not have air conditioning at all. So it's like 80 degrees outside, 80 degrees inside at least. So it's been pretty warm. So I apologize if I'm like sweating profusely or like chugging, my water's dripping everywhere. Oh my gosh, I cannot wait to go to Disneyland. Anyway, what is a Disney item that has a lot of meaning to you? So it's actually on my shelf. Oh, here. So, like I told you guys earlier in the video, my mom and I like share a love of sewing, and like she taught me how to sew. And before I moved to Alaska, she sent me with this, and it is her 2 favorite characters. It's Gus and Jacques, and it's a little sewing case. And it's very fragile. It's actually, Jacques' nose is broken and his head is a little loose, so I'm gonna be very cautious with this. But the inside is just a little box. I don't have anything in it. I just have it displayed on a shelf, but every time I see it, it reminds me of my mom, and so this item means a lot to me. And so that's kind of why it's on the center of my shelf back there. When is your favorite time to visit the parks? My favorite time to visit the parks is 100% during Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party. I love that party. Love the party. I like to go later on in the season. I like to go like end of September, October, so it's a little bit cooler. I mean, honestly, it's kind of hit and miss during that time. But just to go to the party to me is like super important. My next most favorite time to go is in January. We went in January this last year, and oh my goodness, the weather was absolutely incredible. Like, there were times where I felt cold, and to me at Disney, feeling cold, that's an absolute win. Like, I love that. And there were like barely any crowds. Like, we got so lucky. The only problem was there really wasn't any, I mean, I guess there were specialty events. Like, there was the Arts Festival at Epcot, the International Festival of the Arts. And so that was a pretty good festival. I really liked it. But if I'm going to go, if I could choose one time of year to go, it would absolutely be during Mickey's Not So Scary. Which Disney character have you had the best experience interacting with? So, I don't know if you guys know this, but the reason I love Lotso so much was because I had such an amazing interaction with him at the Christmas party, or at the Halloween party. When I met him at the Halloween party, he like booty danced for me. He asked me to kiss his nose. He like hugged me. Oh my gosh, I just fell in love with him. And I have this feeling with villains that it's like, I feel like they're like very misunderstood. Like, I love all the villains and I feel like they have a story to tell also. And so I really would like to I really would like Disney to explore more movies like Maleficent, right? I mean, Maleficent was an incredible film. But anyway, 100% Lotso. I absolutely love my interaction with him, and that's what started my love for him. Another character that started my love for him was Captain Hook. Like, at Plaza Inn in Disneyland, like, he was flirting with me super hard, and it was so fun and so funny, and I really, really, really liked my interaction with Captain Hook. He like snapped the autograph book like in my face, and like, oh, I loved it. He was like curling his mustache, and like, oh, it was so fun. So those are my two favorite interactions with Disney characters. What is it like living in Alaska? It's kind of hard to describe. One thing I will say that like, I feel like there's a common misconception. Like, I don't live in an igloo. It's not cold all of the time. Like, there's wildlife around, but it's not too bad. Okay, so here's the thing is like, there is some weirdness. When it snows, like in September, October, you're gonna have snow on the ground through April or May. Like, the snow sticks and it stays. And when I say that, like, I feel like it's so dreary during those that 6 month period that it almost looks outside like a black and white movie. And so that's why in January it was so amazing to go to Disney, because I hadn't seen green for so long. I'm like, oh my gosh, the green, it's so beautiful. And so that's one of the things about the winter. So it also is dark all the time in the winter as well. Not all the time, but like, it looks like it's dusk out almost all of the time. And then when winter solstice hits, it's like 3 hours of dusk, and then the rest is darkness. So that's a little bit weird. But conversely, like in the summertime, it's the opposite. So right now, it's literally light until 2 a.m. And then you have like dusk for a few hours, and then you're back to sunshine again. So, I mean, it's kind of weird living here. We live kind of near the mountains, so we get a lot of bears in our neighborhood. We get a lot of moose. We recently had a wolverine in our yard. So that was kind of interesting. And it's just the weather. The weather is really harsh. I will say that Alaska, the community is really amazing, and I love that. Like, everyone here is so kind and so nice. And living in Anchorage, it's like living in a small city. Like, we have Target and Walmart, we have 2 malls, we have like 4 or 5 movie theaters. So I don't want you to think like I live in a really remote location, because I don't. And also, I've been considering putting out some vlogs that are like vlogs about Anchorage, and vlogs like this is what everyday life is like. So if you guys are interested in that, just let me know down below what you think, because I've been considering doing that, because I do get a lot of questions about what it's like living in Alaska. If you could go to any Disney park in the world for free, where would you go? Obviously, I would definitely go to Tokyo Disney and Tokyo Disney Sea, 100%. That is like #1 bucket list. We're gonna make it happen. If you could pick one character in the park to be, which character and what park would you be? So I'm not sure if you guys know this, but I was really into theater for a long time, and I played really extravagant characters often, and so to me, I think the best character to play would be Cruella de Vil, and I would love to play her during Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party. So that would be my choice, I think, because oh my gosh, she's so dramatic, and I just absolutely love that. And then I also have another one that I'd really like to play. I would love to be an ugly stepsister. I think that they are so hilarious. Their character interactions are amazing, and that is what I would choose for those two. What is your favorite Disney purchase and why? Oh, that is so easy. A couple of years ago, I bought the plush 12-inch Lotso Hug and Bear. I have traveled with that thing, and I have slept with that thing every single night since I bought it. I swear to you, that stuffed animal is made for sleeping. It like fits my body perfectly. I sleep like a freaking baby. It's incredible. I love that thing. If you follow me on Instagram, you will see that I travel with that thing often. Like oftentimes, like I strap him in to the top of my luggage so his little arms stick out. Favorite park in Walt Disney World, and what is your favorite thing to do there? My favorite park is Magic Kingdom, just because it's so classic. And I have a very specific thing I like to do there. I like to get a water and a churro and in Tomorrowland, and I like to go up and I like to ride the people mover and eat my churro and drink my water while we're riding. It's amazing. You guys should try it. It's like my favorite thing to do. And this is the last question. What is your must do every time you go to Disney? Every time we go to Disney, must do is first night, we have to go to fireworks. 100%. Whether that be in Magic Kingdom, I mean, it can be in Magic Kingdom, it can be in Epcot, it can be in Hollywood Studios. Typically what we choose is we choose to go to Magic Kingdom because it's so classic. To me, that is such a fun way to start off your vacation. Like to me, it's like, okay, all the most amazing fireworks. It's like, we're here. We are in the Disney bubble. We're gonna have a great time. Everything is magical. Like that is the way to start a vacation, in my opinion. That was all of the questions for part 1 of the Q&A. I have some magic mail that I want to open though, and so I'm going to grab that. My sweet Disney friend, TwinkleBell Terryn from Canada, and also I will link her channel below, sent me an amazing parcel that I want to open, and I'm so excited about this. Terryn, thank you so much. She wrote me this amazing sweet note, and I am just so excited. You did not have to do this. Like, this is amazing. So let me grab Scar and let's open this puppy up and see what's inside. I'm so excited. Oh my gosh, I saw something. Oh no, oh my god. Oh my god, Terryn. Oh my goodness, these are so pretty. She got me these amazing Ariel socks. Oh, they're so pretty. It looks like they're from Typo, and oh my god, those are so cute. Oh, cute. I got a little thing of Ariel stickers. Oh my gosh. Oh, there's 2. Oh, those are cool. Oh, this is more of like a cartoon one. Oh, so fun. Terryn, you did not have to do this. This is so sweet. And then I got a little thing. Oh my god, this is so cute. It says, if lost, return to Prince Eric. Oh, that's so fun. I love this. Oh, ain't that the truth though? I wish. Oh my gosh. Oh, this is so pretty. Oh my God, I love it. Oh my goodness, you guys. Look at this. This is so beautiful. Oh my God, I can't wait to frame this. This is amazing. So I just got new shelving for my craft room because I wanted to put some more like trinkets and Disney items in there, and I am going to add this because this is gorgeous. Gosh, Terryn, thank you so much. You're such a sweet person. I appreciate this mailer so much. And I've got something I'm sending to you as well. But guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me. With that being said, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Also, please comment below and answer some of these questions. I'd love to get to know you better. And if you haven't already, please subscribe and also hit that little notification bell so you know when I post videos. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. TTFN, bye.